What's going on, everybody? The goal for the day is very simplistic. I have a few things here that need to be worked on. Key amongst these is this old axe. Now, it's on a hatchet handle, and if you look, it doesn't fit well at all. You can see light through every side of this thing. It doesn't fit. It's got some really amazing efforts at holding the head in. So this is obviously not correct. Just for a point of reference, what I have here is a really nice axe. What a beauty. What a beauty. Two-tone handle. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. Let's see what's on top of here. Really nice setup in terms of the wedge. Not bad. And if you look at the size of that axe compared to the size of this axe, they're not entirely different. Okay? The blade, in fact, is larger on this one. So I want to put this on a real handle so I can use it. Now, this is obviously very old. It's obviously seen better days. This is actually an original to my family farm. It's an original hewing axe. Now, a hewing axe is special because if you look at it, it's completely flat on one side but curved on the other. The reasoning for this is very simple. If you take this and you set it down, you'll see that it lays flat with the edge, almost completely flat to the workbench, whereas a standard axe, as you can see here, has plenty of space. The edge is not flat to the table. It's curved, sturdy, but it's curved on both sides. It doesn't have a flat side. That's because this axe is for falling trees. Let's put it back where it goes. Oh. Whereas this axe is going to be for coming along and gently removing bark or limbs or what have you from the side of a tree. This would have been used in years past to make beams and things for building with. And the reason I'm concerned with that at this particular moment is I am interested in building myself a log cabin. And I want to have a hewing axe to do this. Okay, so I'm going to take this old Hopper Farm hewing head that's on an improper handle that doesn't fit, doesn't work, and we're going to put that on a really pretty Fonsto, gorgeous, gorgeous handle. Oh my gosh, what a beauty. I'm very excited. Now, we have a minor nuance set of problems here. This don't fit that. This is going to have a little bit taken off of both sides in order to really fit this correctly. And what I might do is just take most of it off the back. But I'm going to try to have it as tight a fit as I can possibly have. So when I wedge it, it'll be good and tight. But you got to be careful in wedging this thing. I don't know if you can make it out, but it's kind of got some cracks. It's hard to see, but kind of got some cracks where it was forged. Again, this is a real show-enough axe. Like, if you know what you're looking at, you can see where this thing had been folded over. So it was made and folded over. It's very pretty the way it was assembled many, many, many years ago. Who even knows how old this particular head is, but it's an oldie but a goodie. And we're going to put it to work. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to get that handle out of there, and then we're going to fit this handle to it, and then we're going to take it all apart. We're going to make this handle just as beautiful as the day is long, and I will decide if I want to do anything to address the patina on this axe head. I have a strange feeling I'm going to leave it exactly the way it is because I feel like it's kind of earned this look. So we're going to oil it and use it, and that's how it's going to be. So let's get to work. It's a perfectly good little hatchet handle. It's just not been used correctly on this particular axe. So let's see good. So here we have our axe handle and our head. You can see the bottom of this versus the top. It is in fact quite different. And our goal is going to be to mount these two together. But therein lies a variety of problems. Because, as I said before, this don't fit that. In fact, it won't even try to go inside of there. It's not even close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin to file this down just ever so slightly. We're going to end up taking off a significant portion of this upper wood here, and the goal is going to be to kind of seat this thing down to about right here. To accomplish the task of appropriately fitting this handle, I will be using a unique tool. This is a Japanese, what's referred to as a saw rasp. This saw rasp will just make such short work. What we're going to do is we're going to work this thing down onto the haft using our rubber mallet. And every time we take off, you can see the divots. You can see the divots in the wood where the axe is biting in, right? That gives me a line to work to so that I know how far to take it. Alright, so look at there. It's pretty close. What we gotta do now is we're gonna hand sand the wood all around the head. And that'll release this enough that it'll sit down a little lower when I really hammer it on, and it'll fit on these notches I've left and kind of dig in, and it ain't going nowhere. That's the plan. That was a lot better. So we've got a nice smooth finish to it now. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. And it's finished enough that I can hand sand the rest without having to stress out too much. And I bet you this head just slipped almost right into place. Looks kind of weird. That's life. That's life. We use what we have available and hope for the best. I may take a little bit of this out just to make it look a little better. We'll see. That looks a little better. Oh, not much dust. Not dusty. That looks a little better, I'd say. Looks more like what it's supposed to look like. Now then, my gosh, look at that. This is why you wear a respirator. My gosh. Man, can you see it? Like, I wanted to use the slack belt, which means I couldn't use the top to my grinder. Got my glasses on here. And it just threw everything right in my chest. Holy cow. This is wild. A little bit of little dust. Not much. Just a little. Now, we're sitting here with like a world of dust. I can't even get the lens clean. Sitting here with a world of dust. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to hand sand and get this thing looking the way it's supposed to look. It's hard to get the organic lines I want with the belt sander, so we use hand sanding to really get this thing finalized. Well, my sense of touch is going crazy right now because of the vibrations in my hands. So it's hard for me to really pin down how well that worked. But it feels like it worked pretty well. I think that's gonna make short work of this, and especially the rest of this handle, because it needs substantial work. It needs really substantial work to be to my standards. But I think we're getting there. So let's just have a teaser view of what we're dealing with here. And there's a good hewing axe. Look at that. Not bad. It's going to turn out pretty good. We have made a complete and utter mess of the shop. Hopefully soon we can finish this thing up and have a really pretty hewing axe that we can then go out and use and build some neat stuff out in the woods. Living that frontier lifestyle. Alright, thank you so much. Have a nice night, and thank you for watching. Enjoy.